The business application of the metaverse. What is the metaverse application in a business context? The metaverse is one of the hottest keywords or searching words in 2021. Many of us was introduced to the term after Facebook famously changed its name to Meta last year, and in order to align with the future of digital reality and the way we connect to the virtual world beyond the universe, the entity beyond the universe, we can predict or we can assume that it's a term that metaverse. Meta means beyond and verse means universe. And it's working to connect and play together. Besides a rebranding of social media giant, the metaverse is clearly on the rise of adoptions by many industry, many corporate giants. And if we let's dive into the potential business and the benefits of the metaverse, that's it's our world and it's a virtual in nature. It's a view that can be an exact replica of the physical world, but it can be a virtual in nature with the features unlike anything seen in the real world. The Facebook rebranded itself to the Meta in August 2021 to align with the future of the metaverse. It's a blend or mixture of a virtual reality, augmented reality, the artificial intelligence. You can move from one object to the another. It's a transition from the object to object and the world to world using those augmented reality perceptions. And the whole concept of metaverse that is beyond the universe. We can say that it's a rebranded. And the metaverse is a lot more than a social network. In fact, it's don't even need a social media to account to enter into the metaverse. It's a 3D virtual spaces that will let the user to socialize and work from the comfort of their homes and allow the businesses to automate and simplify their tasks, their processes, the involving scheduled interactive session that can be happened in the business or any other field or entities using those comfort. And the metaverse has the world attention and many tech leaders. The metaverse can be much bigger and more effective than the physical world. We waste too much of the material because we can't stimulate or reused most of the cases, and we waste a whole bunch of things to overcompensate for the fact that we don't stimulate that. And it's a belief that the metaverse can help the businesses to reduce the wastefulness and increase the productivity. The incorporating technologies and those involving corporate giants and the technologies that working with those companies like AI, ER, and the virtual reality, augmented reality, and the virtual reality that will benefit the organizations and save them money. It is an approach, a process for cost effectiveness. It's about the outcomes of the metaverse. That is a large Nvidia, one of the largest manufacturer of the graphics processing unit, which will be equally prominent as the metaverse uses those processing unit to run its operations. The metaverse is a lot more than virtual reality. It's beyond the virtual reality. In fact, by the end of this decade, within the next 10 to 15 years, it will transform the business. 10 to 15 years, it's merely a decade is long that it can be changed. The metaverse will change the entire ethics of the business work and connections. We may observe that many businesses shift to the metaverse, similar to the how the businesses started to shift to the cyberspace and the social media. The virtual reality is a step up, and the businesses are preparing to take part, and the businesses continue to offer the customers the superior entering the metaverse will be a non-brainer. With the metaverse, the businesses can engage with their prospect, explore new opportunities, and stay up to date on the latest technologies. The technologies will be more advanced and more enhanced in skills operations, and people are very much friendly with that. They are accustomed with, much familiar with that, and that can be easy to handle, easy to use. An entire new world of virtual segment or virtual world will be opened by those users who use those metaverse platform, or I mean experience those metaverse platform. And businesses are starting to look at the options to save their places in the virtual space. The footwear manufacturing company is also named as Nike, as preparing to sell its product in the metaverse. Nike has filed the trademark application to establish itself in the virtual world. Other businesses are also using the metaverse and creating a digital twins of their operations and product. A digital twin is a replica or twin of a physical object. It could be as small as a manufacturing part or as big as an entire manufacturing campus. The benefit of creating those digital twins is that you can run those tests and scenarios on this platform or this application without affecting the physical entities, those physical segment, and this perfect place the metaverse will create to house those digital twins for the collaboration and brainstorming likely scenarios without wasting those physical space or material. It's already the capitalize the rise of those metaverse by creating the omniverse to connect the world within the metaverse. And omniverse is easily extendable, open platform that built for the virtual collaboration and real-time physically accurate simulations that allow the designer, researcher, the development team, the skill department, skill enhancement, and the creator to collaborate and sell their product in the virtual place. That is a golden opportunity that will be created by the metaverse, that will be introduced through the metaverse for the business entity to advertise their product. Just like the physical world, the virtual world will have a space to promote the product, services, launch segment, the promotion, the advertisement. That will be a virtual concert and event that will businesses can sponsor and increase their visibility. That is said to be a space where everything is simulated from the real world. User can create and their own avatar. That is a form of metaverse entity. That is the avatar that decide what the avatar wears and looks like. The space usually resembles the physical location to feel more connected, and businesses can leverage to sell the digital products starting from a clothing to software applications. Apart from this business part or business segment that metaverse will introduce, then our metaverse can be applicable for the virtual world entity. We have to mention that a few people are the owner of those companies that will introduce the metaverse will ultimately owner of this virtual world. The entire virtual world will be owned by few of the most renowned company who introduce those metaverse applications, who bring the metaverse to the people, to the society, for the feel the experience of this virtual world. In basically the physical world, there is no owner. We don't have some owner or some godfather in the physical world who actually own those entire universe, that's own the entire world for any perspective or any field and scenario. But in virtual world, there can be an owner or can be some. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.